How's it going, everyone? Dominican Steel here, and I am so excited. I'm super pumped for this new season of The Dawn coming out on December 10th. And I'm going to be going over in this video all of the new buffs, all of the new changes to the subclasses that they are doing. And there are some that I might not list here that are very super teeny tweaks, but this is definitely going to be a good video. So please tune in. Let's go over all of this together, and let's begin. Let's start this video off with a bang, guys. So I'm reading this off of straight from Bungie. This is a website, pcgamer.com. They have basically taken all the information in, and I am going to be talking about this immediately. So without further ado, let's begin. So I want to start with the Sunbreaker Code of the Devastator, which is the middle path. So for those of you that play Titan, this is going to be probably one of the best buffs coming to the Titan ever since, I don't even know, Bottom Tree Striker. So Code of the Devastator is getting some nice buffs to make it more of a player in PvP combat. The Roaring Flame perk has been given a significant buff to bonus damage, and the base damage of the Throwing Hammer melee ability has also been increased. Burning Maul will now also last longer, so you'll have a little more time to think about what you're going to do with it. The light attack energy has been cut, and the ground slam explosion height has been increased to make it easier to mess up airborne enemies at a slightly higher energy cost. The details go as follow. I'm going to pin this on the screen. Throwing Hammer increased impact damage from 100 to 120, increased hammer pickup radius from 2 meters to 3.5 meters, and adjusted hammer throw animations to fit a more damaging attack. Not bad, not bad. Roaring Flames increased damage bonus from 10% per stack to 25% per stack in PvP, and increased duration from 15 seconds to 20 seconds. Burning Maul increased duration from 21.2 seconds to 28.5 seconds. Burning Maul light attack reduced light attack energy cost from 5% to 3%. Adjusted the animation so that it flows seamlessly into a chain light attack without stopping. And then Burning Maul heavy attack. Ground slam attack now detonates when it detects enemies above it. Detonation radius was increased to make landing attacks more consistent. Energy cost increased from 6% to 8%. Wow. To sum it all up for the Sunbreaker class, Burning Maul has been buffed through the roof. Alright, I've been doing a lot of testing, and not in PvP mainly, but this is a PvP buff. Mainly overall, so far what I've been able to conclude is that Burning Maul with Roaring Flames times 3 is the same as Burning Maul with Synthecept's Surrounded perk on. So if this is true, this is going to be the most damaging super on the Titan class, hands down. This is absolutely insane. I can't believe that Bungie is actually doing this. And plus, they made the increase just last long. They increased the duration of the super. So if it wasn't crazy before in terms of PvE damage, now you're able to put on Synthecepts, stack the damage even further, and oh my god, I can't think of all the possibilities right now, but this has me the most excited. I hope you guys that play Titan out there are definitely excited about this, because this is going to be insane. Let's move on to the next class before we get too excited and off topic. Dawnblade, Attunement of the Sky, the top path. When we initially released this path, its movement capabilities were tuned around the original Destiny 2 gameplay experience, which was much slower and needed to adapt to the new sandbox. Bungie explained, "We want to give you the gameplay experience that the fantasy begs for, a flying angel who can maneuver with grace and destroys its foe below." To differentiate the two Daybreak paths, Bungie has reduced the burst glide acceleration in Daybreak in order to reserve the air superiority gameplay with Attunement of Sky. Icarus dashes and Daybreak will have increased speed and thrust. However, when Bungie hopes which Bungie hopes will deliver a small feeling of speed, but with maybe a bit more expression behind that speed. Now, this is an extremely crazy thing Bungie just did. They have reworked, they will be reworking the code of the top tree Warlock subclass for Dawnblade. So Attunement of Sky, that's the top path. They are completely reworking Attunement of Sky. So New Celestial Fire, that is the new melee ability. New Celestial Fire, send a spiral of 3 explosive solar projectiles. So that's the new melee ability. Heat Rises. So for those of you that don't know, Heat Rises is when you're airborne and you get kills, all your abilities start regenning. They get a percentage back. So only when you're airborne. Now the rework is consume your grenade to extend the glide time and dramatically reduce the in-air accuracy penalties for weapons. So you're consuming your grenade and you're getting extra glide time and dramatically reduce the in-air penalties for weapons. Winged Sun. Fire weapons, use Celestial Fire, and throw grenades while gliding. Airborne final blows grant melee energy and extend the duration of Heat Rises. Okay, so now this is a little bit more synergizing. So basically, you're going to be synergizing Heat Rises with Winged Sun. So I'm liking this so far. Icarus Dash. Rework. Tap crouch twice to dodge in midair. Okay, that's what it was before. Dodging in Daybreak accelerates the player further and costs less super energy while under the effects of Heat Rises. So Heat Rises is going to be the overall synergizing perk that pretty much puts everything together. Now, Icarus Dash, that already has a cooldown when you're not in Daybreak, but when you are in Daybreak now, it's going to cost less super energy. It shouldn't have been taking any super energy at all if you ask me, but this is a step in the right direction. So it's going to take you further now and cost less. So when you're in the air, of course. So Heat Rises definitely is the perk to be using. Due to the nature of these reworks, Wings of Sacred Dawn received a buff where it gains 15% damage resistance while Tome of Dawn is active. For those of you that don't know, the exotic armor piece for the Warlock chest piece, Tome of Sacred Dawn, when you put that on, basically you're able to sit in the air and float in the air in place while you aim your weapon down sights. And when you shoot precision hits, you extend your time. I mainly used to use it in the beginning of Destiny 1 to spam my aim button, and that would keep me in place for forever. But with this, you don't have to do that. You're getting damage resistance, so it should be an extremely super duper synergizing class, hands down. And we didn't forget about the Hunter, so let's go over what the Hunter has going for him. So Gunslinger, Way of the Sharpshooter. That's the bottom path for Hunters. For those of you that don't play Hunters or don't even play Destiny and are new, basically Hunter's bottom tree, solar subclass is their golden gun. It only has 3 shots, and basically it's all about precision damage. Your precision damage is increased when you're in golden gun, and your golden gun pretty much lasts a little bit longer because over the 6 shots, because 6 shots on top trees, just going through super energy is extremely quick to balance it. But so let's talk about bottom path. So in order to make Way of the Sharpshooter a more versatile subclass, Bungie has made changes to better differentiate the 3-shot and 6-shot golden gun. 3-shot will have increased auto aim, distance, and reliability when aiming down sights, while the top tree 6-shot will have a shorter damage fall-off range. We want Way of the Sharpshooter to feel more active and rewarding for players who can fulfill the role of the sharpshooter by taking down enemies with accuracy and precision. That's what Bungie said, those exact words. Other changes. New weighted knife. High damage knife thrown with a long wind-up, travels at high speeds, bounces once, and does extra damage to the head. Precision shot final blows recharge the melee completely. One hit precision final blow in PvP. That is insane. I'm already saying this right now. They're going back to Destiny 1 style where you're able to recharge your throwing knife immediately from precision final blow. Now it's not even just the knife. If you get any precision final blow, it will fully recharge your melee ability, which is your wind up buffed knife. So that is actually pretty insane. So practice makes perfect, QOL, which is quality of life, which we have been asking for as a community for sure. Practice makes perfect. Lasts longer but gives a bit less energy per second. Precision hits grant 2 stacks. Okay, so what we're getting from this is the perk Practice Makes Perfect. Basically what it does right now in the game is you're able to shoot any precision hits. It doesn't have to be final blows. Precision hits stack your Practice Makes Perfect perk on the subclass, and when you have that procced, basically you're getting increased super energy regen. Now they're adding to it, and they're making it so it only gives you 2 stacks, which I believe it was 3 or 5. I might have to go back on that. Maybe it was 4, but it was more stacks. So they're making it stack less, but lasts longer, but it gives a slightly less super energy per second, which is okay because it lasts longer, and that is the most important part. So, new Knock 'em Down, which is a perk. Precision final blows increase weapon stability and ADS speed. So aim down sights, it's going to be quicker. Timer starts at 10 seconds, but any additional final blows or assists can increase it up to 25 seconds. Casting your super with the buff above 20 seconds consumes the buff and grants extra damage. No, this does not stack with Celestial Nighthawk. So Celestial Nighthawk, for those of you that don't know, once more, is basically you're able to have 1 super powerful bullet from your golden gun fire instead of 3, instead of 6, only 1, and you're able to do massive damage. So this is not going to stack with Celestial Nighthawk, sadly. But if you're not riding Celestial Nighthawk, this is a good alternative because you're able to do extra damage if you cast your super with the buff over 20 seconds. So if we go over the buff again, basically what this is saying is you get a timer at 10 seconds for precision kills or assist, and you can increase it up to 25 seconds. So you could just keep getting kills while you have your super, and then pop your super when you're at 20 plus seconds, and you get extra damage. I mean, it stacks with precision damage, but just not with Celestial Nighthawk. So next, Line 'em Up, quality of life update. Old perks from Crowd Pleaser are now part of this perk. Golden Gun can cause precision damage, and precision shots generate orbs of light. So let's see. That is just an overall quality of life update for that perk. So they're pretty much mashing perks together. That's honestly pretty crazy. That's pretty much everything that we've had to cover for the subclasses. And so if you notice the pattern here, it was all solar subclasses. All 3 of them have been lacking. They've all been pretty much left behind while everyone used everything else in PvP, which is the truth. When do you ever see anyone using Burning Wall, top tree Dawnblade, or bottom tree Golden Gun? You don't. Never in PvP. Maybe once in 15 matches, right? Everyone's too addicted to their super uber powerful supers, and that's basically what happens there. Everyone knows the story behind that. But without further ado, guys, thank you guys for tuning in, stopping by, and checking out my channel, checking out this. If you wanted to check out my stream on Mixer, I stream daily, Destiny 2. For some reason the servers are down if you are watching this video, so hopefully that brought you to the video. But thank you guys again. I appreciate all the support on the channel. The channel has been growing immensely. Every video I post, everyone shows a lot of attention and a lot of love to the videos. So thank you guys again, and stay tuned, stay subscribed. If you're new, subscribe to the channel because I do post daily Destiny videos. So thank you guys again, and it's gonna be it for me.